That's it. Welcome back to another episode of the Shocker of the Week. Today, we're gonna talk about strongman. Today, I want to introduce you to a strongman routine from one of the strongest men alive, Brian Shaw. He weighs over 420 pounds and he lifts heavy weights for a living, which is pretty impressive. I'm super happy that my friend Nadim's here today because he has a lot of experience when it comes to strongman. Workouts, the technique is really important. I'm a little nervous because you told me you only have like one big tire. So a tire flip is going to be difficult for me because my best tire flip lift was 450 pounds.
Well, our tire is made for like the professional strongman. That's like 800 pounds.
Well, I cannot do that.
So if you could do it, we can show you the technique. You might be able to get it up. But everything else we have is like professional strongman equipment. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, so we're gonna do tire. Let's say we're gonna attempt a tire flip.
Yeah.
Atlas stone.
Atlas stone.
How heavy is that one?
It's the stone divides in half, and you can put plates inside of it.
Oh, that's awesome. So we can cheat a little bit.
So the lightest it could be is 130 pounds, which is still pretty heavy.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do that. What about sandbag?
We have a few different sandbags. It's gonna be very awkward to carry, but that's gonna test your ability to like carry things in an awkward way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then farmer's walk.
We have an actual farmer's walk machine. So the same thing that they use in the strongman competition.
Yeah.
Or if you guys don't have that, like if you're trying to do this at home, you could use just dumbbells.
And last but not least, log lift. We have that too?
We have 2 different log lifts. So log carry, we can do all this stuff.
Perfect. Okay, that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, before we start the workout, it's really important for this one, very specific warm-up is necessary. Do you have like a specific routine to do a specific warm-up for the strongman workouts, or is it just like a regular general warm-up and then a specific warm-up for each exercise?
So mainly when you're going into any exercise, you would want to warm up that specific body type. I would warm up everything, your whole body. So I would do maybe like a slight jog, maybe do some jump rope, and then we'll go into the more specific ones, and we'll start you off with the lightest like exercise. Because it's like the same thing if you're benching, start off with a bar and then add weight. Same thing with these exercises.
Perfect. Let's do it. That's it.
This one.
How heavy is it?
I think 750 pounds.
Okay, that tire is 750 pounds. My best lift was, like I said, 450. I don't know, 420, 450. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this, but should we try at least?
It's up to you.
Let's try it. Strongman, boys and girls. Brian, if you're watching this, please come by next time because we can't even put the tire out here. We need your help.
Put him back in space.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it, guys.
We got it.
That's the exercise. You just push it. Jan, make sure that you get that so we can reverse it and it looks like I actually,
The most important thing is it's not a curl.
Yeah.
Right? That's where you could get injured, you could do everything. It's like, have you ever done like CrossFit or like clean and stuff? When you're picking up anything off the floor, you're grabbing it and you're throwing it with your hip up, right?
Yeah.
So the same thing with this, is you're getting it under it and you're pushing like that way, right? So you have your chest
you lean forward a little bit, right?
You lean forward and you're pushing up and you use your hips to explode up, right? And then you have to get under it and catch it. So that's the tricky part of that transition.
Okay.
So that makes it hard, but keeps you safe.
Do you want to show us how it's done?
I've never attempted it.
I'm gonna try it for sure because I want to show you, but it's gonna be tough. It's double the weight that I did last time. Yeah.
Come on, quick. saw that. We saw it.
You see
It was moving. It was
Did
moving.
you see I moved it a little bit?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Second attempt.
Up, there you go, up! Get on your knee, go! Stretch up the knee, go fast, come on, switch! Up, come on!
Fuck yeah! Ah! It's all mental, guys. It's mental.
Good job.
All I did was, we didn't film the entire thing, but I took 5 minutes of just me preparing myself for that lift. And I said to myself, you can do this. It's 400 pounds. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And then for 1 second, I believed it, and all of a sudden, boom! Get your cool! I'm so excited right now. Ha! Woo!
Now you gotta do one more to put it back.
Okay, that was the first exercise, tire flip. What I would suggest is, if it's really easy for you, do 10 sets, so 10 flips, and only 1 minute rest in between each flip. If it's heavy, like the one that I just did, just do 5 reps and take, 3 to 5 minutes rest in between, and then you move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is farmer's walk. Nadim, where do we do that?
So farmer's walk, we're gonna do inside the gym. So like I said, we do have the actual grips to actually do like a farmer's walk with plate loaded.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is to stand tall. It works on your grip. It works on your overall core strength, because this movement, it's gonna be uneven and shaky, and the weight's distributed over a huge amount of space.
Yeah.
So it's not like holding dumbbells where it's easy and it's just all compacted right here. You're really gonna have to take the time and focus, be able to breathe, stand up tall, and move great distances without your forearms giving out.
All right, let's do it. I'm super excited. Okay, that was pretty easy. I really liked it because it challenges you in multiple ways. First of all, your grip strength, because that's where I felt it the most. Also your abs, or your core is constantly engaged. And I was pretty, I took super small steps because I wasn't, comfortable enough to take big steps. So how much was that? 160 each arm?
Yeah.
160 pounds each arm.
Another cool thing that it trains is your mental strength, because you can hold on to it. It's just about telling yourself, okay, a few more steps, a few more steps.
Yeah.
And it really builds, because this whole sport and it's like everything with training is just one more, and it's you telling yourself. Same thing with the
tire.
The tire.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you could do it, but if you give yourself a little doubt during the lift, you can't.
So that was a good exercise. Let's move on to the next one. So for the log lift, there's a very specific technique to that, and I'm gonna let Nadim explain it real quick. I watched a bunch of videos, but I've never done this in my life. So Nadim, take over.
Okay, so first thing saying, I'm no expert to this, but I've had some of my friends that are professional strongmen teach me. I probably will butcher it, but the biggest thing with this is like the same thing with the tire. It's not using your arms to lift the weight, not curling it up, using the momentum, using your hips to get up the weight, and making sure that you do it in a correct form so you don't get hurt, right? So obviously the handles are facing this way, so you're gonna go down and grab it. And what you're doing is you're coming up kind of like a deadlift, but you're rowing it into yourself here, right? Mm-hmm. And your arms are bent, you stay here, and you use your hips and then to roll it up, and your stomach, right? Yeah. So you come in, you roll it up, then you're here in a good place. And then from here, you use your legs, and you don't let your knees go in, so your knees come out, they don't go in. Don't let your knees come in or forward, right? They come out and lock it up. Cool. Same thing on the way down, don't just come down. You come down, let it roll. Right? And then you're pulling, as you shoot your hips up. And there you go. Everything, with any lift that you ever do, everything derives from the hips. Same thing with fighting, right? It's not you're just pushing your stuff, it's all twisted from the hips. So this will really attribute to other things, other sports. Right? Head up, better.
So I'm having one big problem, one big issue. My wrist, when I grab the bar, as soon as I bring it up, it opens up, which is bad. I need to support it right here. But right now I probably don't have the wrist strength to just hold it, lock it in from here to here to here. But I'll work on it.
Good, strong. Last up, come on. There you go. That's it. Yep. Nice.
Okay, we got 2 more exercises to go. One is the sandbag carry, and then we're gonna lift Atlas stones. The music is too loud inside, so yeah, we're just gonna do it, and I'm gonna talk about it after. Guys, that was the shocker of the week today, and yeah, we did obviously the strongman workout.
The proof's in the hands.
The proof's here. Recap. I'm really drained right now. Like, I have no energy, and I mentioned that earlier. It's not a workout that you would do and you're like, you know, I'm really tired, just my chest, I can't do any push-ups no more, I can't squat anymore because my legs are on fire. Every single muscle feels great, but just in general, I'm really exhausted, and I think that's why this workout is a shocker of the week.
So I'm honestly super shocked that Johannes got that tire. Like,
oh yeah, me too.
That you could do that. Like the dedication, and then obviously you have to be strong to do that. Plus it's like a mental game, putting yourself in, like being like, I can do this. Every inch that it moves is like, I'm pushing it harder, I'm pushing it harder. So good shit on that.
Appreciate it.
He's picking up the movements really good, you know, like, so it's
I gotta work on them though.
Yeah, like
sure.
everything, it's like once it's your first time doing it, it's gonna be bad. It's never gonna come, like, unless you're like insanely gifted. Yeah. But it's the constant push to wanting to be better, which is always what we're doing anyway in the gym. Other than that, it's like this, kind of like you're saying, this drained you, because this isn't like bodybuilding where you're just working out a single muscle or just working out the muscle in general. And it's also not like powerlifting where you have to lift in a certain motor pattern and you're pushing just this way, or like a deadlift. This is something like, if you need to, like, someone's trapped under their car, this will gain you the strength. Not saying you're gonna lift a car or anything by doing this, but this is what you can attribute to better and more like in a quote unquote real strength.
I think this is like raw strength.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
One, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Two, now it's like, it's making you feel like you're weak again. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's that whole thing of like, no, I know I'm strong, so I can move these movements, but it's like, it's making you, it's forcing you to drop your ego to learn the movements and do it properly. And it's cool because we're in the game of YouTube now, that we can look at people that have done it properly, and there's so much knowledge out there, and then you guys watching this can learn from Johannes. So it's like, it's really cool just to have this out there now.
Well said. Thank you so much for joining me and helping me, especially with all the technique.
It was fun.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. That was the shocker of the week. Stay tuned for the next one next week. Till then.